Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. My name's Rain Day, and today I'm taking you through some more Paladins gameplay. Today we're focusing on the most OP character in Paladins, that is Barik. You're going to see some serious turret action here. Barik has three abilities: Barricade, Turret, and Rocket Boots. Rocket Boots is a guided rocket charge where you just run really fast for a little while. Barricade is like a shield that you can place anywhere, and enemy gunshots cannot go through it, but your gunshots can. And of course his turret, pretty much the most powerful thing about him. Just place it on the ground and it fires from an incredibly long distance to enemies, and it can also fire incredibly fast. You can even grab cards that will allow you to have 2 turrets at a time and reduce those cooldowns. It is a very strong ability, and they actually just buffed it. The whole thing about why Barik got even stronger is because they just buffed his turret, and they reduced his gunshot by a little bit, but I really think that the buff made him so much more formidable that he is probably the strongest character in the game right now. You'll see I decided to go up here and try and just help with our team. These first engagements are really strong because they set the tone for the match here. You see 3 of them down there, and our Fernando's doing a great job. I actually end up knocking out one of their characters. I'm not sure which one because the shield is a little fuzzy to me. I can't see through it. But you see the Fernando and the Ruckus holding the point there really well. They're taking some fire from the Eevee and the Ruckus up top, but they are missing a lot of their shots, and the Ruckus finally has to go ahead and go down. I have my turret available. I see Eevee over there distracting the Ruckus, and I decide this is my time to go. I have some opportunities to do this, and I can increase the range of my turrets here by 50% with this card, so I decided to do that. That's a big card, big deal that allows your turrets to be so much more effective in terms of finding vantage points that your enemies cannot hit your turrets where you can. The bear comes in behind me, but I decided to go for his turret and say, no, I'm not going to get hit by that turret and you, buddy. I'm going to get hit by you and you only until I take you out here just in time. Going ahead and taking out the kill. The Grok comes in and runs helplessly to us, but it's not enough. Our siege engine spawns, and that'll do it. That'll do, pig. And we go ahead and get our siege engine ready to go. The Sky's over there messing around, but I'm not going to waste my time with her. Get out of there, girl. I'm heading over to the siege engine. That's mine. I'm going to try and take this gate out. That's what you need to do, guys. You got to remember, there's only so much time in these games, so you can't just waste your time fighting people off to the side. Once you get your siege engine, it's all about the siege engine. Go ahead and try and get that gate. The Grok is here. He's trying to take me out. He goes for my turret, but you know what, man? I try and shoot him in the face just like that. Throw my barricade up, make him go away. Seeing this is a hopeless battle, I try and get a couple of shots in before he goes down, but he actually is able to survive here. He's hanging out on the left-hand side, and I don't see that. I see it on the video now, but I could have snuck to the right and shot him a couple times and probably knocked him out. We're trying to get the gate, but we don't get it in time. That's a bummer. We only get it, and it goes back to half health. Now you got field deploy here, one of Barik's best cards. It allows the turrets to deploy instantly. This is a card you always want to pick if you can, because what it means is that you saw the first Barik when he came into that engagement with me. He actually had like 5 seconds where his turret was loading up. Now I didn't know about this till someone talked about this. Look at my turret. Look at my turret just taking out Sky. Look at that. She's at like half health. She could basically die if she got hit one more time. That's so ridiculous that a turret can just destroy an actual character. An actual character with 3 abilities is getting beat by a stationary, just auto-attacking turret. That is pretty much the way of Barik right now, as you see the Grok kind of having to go. Those totems do not do very much, man, unless you are supporting your team. They really are not a good solo fight situation, especially taking a lot of pressure. You see we knock out the Barik there. The Eevee's getting in a bad spot here. We knock out the Eevee as well, it looks like, and the Grok is here. He looks like he's about to get knocked out by me. Heading out, hiding some cover, and my turret is here doing some work as well for anyone who decides to come out. You see, it's even targeting onto the Sky over there. Look how far away that turret's range is because I increased the range by 50%. It's pretty ridiculous there. So you see the Barik coming around again, and you'll see he drops his turret, and again, you see that loading time? It's like circles around it. It's not really firing yet, and we destroy it before then. Now that's the biggest kill. I focus on that. My turret's firing instantly. So that's why field deploy is such a big, important card for Barik. It'll get your damage. It'll really almost like could potentially quadruple your damage, because if people wait 5 seconds for that turret, that's 5 seconds they're shooting a turret, and nothing is happening to them. If for that 5 seconds that turret is actually firing on them and you're firing on them, they could be dead if they focus the turret. You know what I mean? Like, so then they have to make a different decision. They have to say, okay, I gotta get out of here, or damn, this turret's hitting me too hard, whatever. But it's a whole different level of thought process here. And what I do is I do a smart move. I leave my turret right at the kind of precipice of going into the middle. And you see the cha-chings, you hear them. I'm going to increase my turret attack speed by 60% here. So again, it's all about my turret. I'm all about the turret here. These cards are all meant to help you have probably a better turret experience, at least the last 4. The first one was just didn't really have anything relevant for me. I get the movement speed through my shield, but you see how much damage my turret is doing there. And it's the capture point of spawn, so people who are going to be running over to this capture point, they just got hit with that turret and now have very low health. I see the Fernando there able to take the lead in that, so I want to let him go and take that space. Barik is not necessarily a guy that is best on the point, although he can do a really good job supplementing, but you see the Barik here has his shield up, his turret is almost up. I take the turret out, this guy's in the left corner flanking. I try and go ahead and take her out, but she's not doing enough damage to our big guys on the point, and that's where she needs to concentrate her energy. If she could have taken one of us out, which it looks like she didn't, that would have been a big deal for her, but unfortunately she wasn't able to do it, and now they've gotten taken out. We've got the numbers advantage. I'm here with my barricade in the right-hand corner here, and I'm just basically flanking, putting myself in a good position. I throw my turret here again, giving myself that infinite range almost, it seems like, to be affecting enemies from the side, and I'm basically just standing here, kind of protecting it, shooting at them, and letting my turret shoot at them as well. You see, it's hitting that Barik. Every time he shows up, it's just targeting him and hitting him. This is like some incredibly smart turret action, some incredibly strong, smart range, and I'm telling you guys, this turret is OP. It is too strong right now. It is going to get nerfed. I know it. And this card allows me to have 2 turrets out at the same time. So if you thought I was doing a lot with 1 turret, imagine what's going to be happening right now that I have 2. It's crazy. I'm so excited about this. I'm ready to go and just throw as many turrets as I can. Now, it doesn't mean I can pop 2 at the same time. It just means that I can pop 1, and then when I pop my other one 15 seconds later, it will actually still keep the one that I had in the first place. So remember, I have 1 back there, right? And so I may pop 1 here in this gate, but you see my 1 is back there. That one is not going to move. That one's not going to move when I go ahead and use this next one. So let's see what I do here. Am I going to pop my turret? I don't know if I am. I do. I pop this one here. So I've got turrets on both flanks here, guys. You see both flanks, and look at what it's doing. Damage dealer, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I killed the other Barik because he's just running into my turret or running away from it, but it's got so much range. Oh my goodness. Now that is a bad, bad day when you get killed by an auto-attacking turret and you're an actual human character with 3 abilities. That is crazy. That is crazy, but these turrets are so strong, guys. Turrets OP. All right, let's go ahead and get this second capture point here. We want to get this second gate down. They stopped us, and so it's only halfway. It went back to halfway. If you don't get the gate fully, it basically goes back to halfway. So you gotta get it down on your first engine. Otherwise, you kind of got to do it all over again. Although, if you do it halfway, starting at halfway, you pretty much can always get halfway on a gate if you just, are a little competent. So it should guarantee that if you win another point, you get it. But of course, it makes you win 1 extra point. You see Evie here is almost killing me, and I'm getting a little worried here. She's got a couple shots that she misses, but I throw my barricade up, and now this is not a good fight for her because there's no way she's going to be able to hit me. And we've got people capturing the point. So the siege engine is going to be coming soon, and there's going to be absolutely no reason for her to stay here. So she just decides to retreat, it looks like, or at least hang in the wings. But I see a couple shots coming from her, so I decide to take this left-hand route and kind of go away without getting knocked off my horse here. You see Barik actually employs the strategy I've been employing, as it did just kill him, which is, put your turret up, but you see his turret is not yet firing, and that is a big deal. I'm telling you guys, field deploy, you got to get that card. You got to somehow grab that. You see my turret somehow still kills someone else. It is unbelievable, but my turret killed someone. I don't even know how that happened, but it killed somebody. You go see this guy here. She's out of luck. I go ahead and kill this guy as well. The Grok is up there. I'm taking him down, and he's going to have to be retreating soon. And I go ahead and just get in this little nook and cranny here, and I fire on the gate, because that's the main priority. I don't want to wait and do this whole siege engine thing again for this second gate. We got to get this thing down, and so we do. I have 2 turrets again. You see the first one and the second one. Having a turret in their base. Oh my god, I kill Sky with my turret. That's just outrageous, guys. Do you see? Come on. Barik's the strongest character in this game right now. He is definitely the strongest. Look at this. You don't even have to do anything. Look at the damage. Oh my god. And so, what I think they were trying to do by buffing his turret is basically by making him really focused around his one idiosyncrasy, his one aspect of his character that makes him unique to all other characters, which is he has a turret. I've heard Dry Bear discuss this a lot. But the thing is, doing that, I think, made something that was already strong a little bit too strong, and now the balance of the game has shifted a little bit. Now Barik is pretty much one of those characters you gotta have, because if someone has a Barik and is doing this to you, and you don't have a Barik to counter them, it's pretty much GG, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I love I love not surrendering. I love all that stuff. But Paladins is not really a game where if your team comp is not as good as their team comp, you can really pull out a lot of stops. Like, it really takes some coordinated team play to be able to do it. And in these pickup games, especially with people so new to the game, you never know if you're playing with someone who's like brand new. It pretty much becomes a very difficult thing to do. More so than Smite, in my opinion. But that's just me. I'm as a new FPS shooter. Maybe I see things differently from a more veteran Smite player than, you know, a like immature FPS shooter. But you see my turret there actually ends up knocking out Sky as it deployed instantly. And so it was getting a couple shots on there while I ran through them with my rocket boots and dazed them. And you see this should be the end of the game here as we're going ahead taking the vault. But again, guys, what do you think about Barik's new turret? I actually think it makes him really fun, but I also think it makes him super strong. Like, they either need to buff some of the other characters. Like, Grok needs to get his totem buffed. Like, if they're going to buff Barik's turret so that it can kill people on its own, Grok's totem needs to be the strongest crap ever. It needs to heal him from, like, 0 to 100 health immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that needs to be happening as you see the game. It's pretty much over. I think they need to really, like, not just because they like Barik or something like that, really do something that allows the other characters to get a little stronger, or really look at this buff and maybe adjust it in some way, because I think it's just too strong. If you leave something there, you're not doing any skill, and it's so strong it can actually kill players who are trying to not get killed by it because of its range and speed. You know, can literally just die from it, just trying to kill it because it's got a longer range than it, and just walking up to the turret takes away all of their health. You know, they can't even get into range to kill it before the turret kills them. I think that's kind of an issue there. So, but I do enjoy Barik, and I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I know some of you guys want to see some more Paladins, so thanks for checking me out on this channel, and there will be some more coming out this week for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. You see I didn't get a cool card here, but as always, my name's Rainday. Give a like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like the content and want to stay tuned to more content here at Rainday Gaming. Never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.